Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to run your Python program using your command prompt or terminal. But before that, we just have to write a Python program. So for that, what you have to do is you just have to I'm just closing this file. So I don't have any files right now. So if you just want to run your Python program in a terminal, you just have to create a Python file. For that, you just have to go to this file option in the top section. Then you have to choose new file. For that, you just have to give some naming. For example, I just want to teach python.py. I'm just using this teachpython.py file. So if I just hit enter, then automatically it asks me just to store this file in a particular location. I'm just choosing this particular path, that is C users hashes desktop Python. So I'm just creating a file here. Now ultimately my file has got created. But you may be like wondering like what is the use of this .py? This is just an extension for Python. For example, if you are using Jupyter Notebook, then the extension would be .ipynb. And if you are using JavaScript programming language, then the extension would be .js. So similarly, since this is a Python file, so the extension would be .py. So now finally we have created a Python file. Let's start writing a code using our conventional way of learning Python, that is hello world. So let me just increase the size of this screen here. So I'm just zooming in. Okay. Again, I'm just want to zoom in. Okay. So it has got zoomed in. Now we can just write few lines of program. So I'm just using print function. This print function is a very popular function. Basically, what does it do is it usually prints all the things that we pass into this function. For example, if you want to pass any string, you have to surround it with single or double quotes. For example, I want to print this hello world. So I'm just printing this hello world uh, by surrounding it with double quotes. Or I can also do some print single quotes hello world. So both are fine. Okay. Now if I just have to save the file, because how do you know whether you want to save it or not? Because here you can see a white dot. This white dot represents that this file has not got saved. So if you want to run this file, you just have to save it. Otherwise it won't run, because see here I have an option called run code, or we also have a shortcut called Control Alt N. So just place your cursor anywhere here or here and just press Control Alt N. It won't run because the file has not got saved, right? So if you want to run this program, you just have to save it. So I'm just pressing Control S. Now this file has got saved. Now you can run this. See here, finally it has got run. Now the output is hello world, hello world. See, both the print functions gives the same output. No matter whether you use single or double quotes, it usually gives the same output. Okay, so finally we have created some Python file. Now we want to run this program on our terminal. So how to do that basically? Okay, so you just have to go to this search button. Here you have to search for CMD. Now you'll be getting a command prompt just with a black screen window. So you just have to select this. Now finally you have selected this. Okay. Now what you have to do is you just have to know where your Python has got installed. For that, you just have to use keyword where. Now you have to pass Python keyword to it. Now if you press enter, you'll be getting a path so that you can assure that your Python has got installed in such a path. I'm just hitting enter. Now I have got two paths basically. So this is related to the Microsoft Python version that has got installed in so and so path, but I'm not at all caring about this version because we have to only care about the original Python version, which we have downloaded it from python.org. So the first path is where my original Python has got installed. So I just have to copy this path. Now, if we are in a wrong directory, see here, I'm in such a directory, C users access, but my Python has got installed in so and so uh, directory, like C program files, Python, this thing. So what I have to do is, if you want to change your directory, you just have to use CD. CD is nothing but a shortcut of change directory. So you just have to pass this path, that is this particular path, C programs files python 313 python.exe. But here, just wait a moment and you just have to press this backspace because python.exe is an application, it's an exe file. So we just have to only check till python 313 folder, that's it. And if you can just hit enter, now automatically we have got navigated to this new directory, that is C program files python 313. Now we are in a location where our Python has got installed. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. But when you see this thing, this particular file, that is teachpython.py, it has got installed in some other location, not in the directory that where we are in currently, not in this particular directory, because see here, I just want to, so I'll just go to this file manager here. Now I just go to this desktop. I'm just going to this Python here. See here, in this Python file, I have this particular file, that is teach Python. So this is where my file has got stored. So I just have to copy this path. Okay, so it is available in C users access desktop, and in desktop folder, there is a Python folder. And inside the Python folder, there is a file called teachpython.py. So we have to navigate to this particular location. So I'm just passing this particular path. I just want to change my directory to that particular path. So I have finally passed this location, that is C users access desktop Python. And if I press enter, so finally my directory has got changed to the new directory, that is C users access desktop Python. Perfect. Now I just want to list out what are all the files that are present in this particular location. For that, I just want to use dir. So if I just press dir, then automatically I have got all the files that are listed in my current directory. So these are all the files that are listed down in my directory. What are the files here? So I have a file with the name grid.py and new.py, newp.py, new sudo.py, pro.py, python teaching.py, selection.py, sudoku.py, teachpython.py, timer.py. So these are all the files that I have in my location C users access desktop Python. Okay. So, but we don't care about all the rest of the files. We only have to worry about this particular file, that is teachpython.py. So finally, what do we want to do is we just have to open this particular file, that is teachpython.py. I'm just copying this just in case we are not making any spelling mistakes. So that's why. So I just copied this particular this thing, teach Python. So, but we can directly go to this, we can just directly open this file, teachpython.py. But before that, see here, I have done enough operations on my terminal, but my terminal looks so clumsy and it is so ambiguous. So I just want to clear everything from my screen. So for that, what do you have to do is, you just have to press CLS. Now, if you hit enter, everything on our screen will get cleared. I just pressed enter, then everything on my screen has got cleared. Now I just have to use the keyword, that is Python. Now I have to pass the name of my file. What is the name of my file? If you just go here, this particular thing, teachpython.py is my name of the file. So I have to pass the name of my file along with its extension. So teachpython.py. So I have finally passed my name of the file. Now if I hit enter, automatically Python will open the contents of my file if I'm pressing enter. So this is the output of my file, hello world, hello world. So I have written two print statements which will give me two outputs of hello world. This is what I have already done here. That's what it is, right? So this is how you can run any Python program in your terminal, right? Now, if you just want to perform any, like you don't want to, now that you have already opened this particular Python programming file, now you don't want to open any Python programming file, but you want to perform some operations, like basic things, like doing some arithmetic operations, that plus, minus, division, subtraction, etc., onto this command prompt interface itself without going to the VS Code. So how to do that? You just have to type Python, enter. Now that you'll be seeing the option of three arrows wherein you can directly perform some operations related to Python. For example, I just want to multiply 6 into 2. Everybody knows 6 into 2 is 12, right? If I hit enter, our Python will gives you the output of 12. So I just want to perform some 8 divided by 4, and the output would be 2, right? That's what it is. So just like that, you can do whatever you want. Okay. And imagine you're done with your performance operations. Now you just have to go back to this particular thing, that is this particular path. Like you just have to go out from this particular interface. What do you have to do? You just have to press Control Z. Now, if you press Control Z, this is the thing that you will be seeing on the screen. Now, if you hit enter, you are out of this Python interface, right? You're finally into the directory. Now you can do whatever you want. Okay. So for clear, you just have to type CLS. Now, again, if you want to go into the Python interface, you just have to type Python keyword. Now you have enter here. So let me perform some operations first. 6 into 5, 7 into 6, 4 into 2, so on, so on. Okay, now you just have to clear the screen, clear this Python screen. Then what you have to do is you just have to type clear. Now, if you press clear, this Python screen will get cleared. Okay, now if you want to just directly go out of this screen, all you have to do is Control Z. And if you press this, now you are out of it. I'll show you another option of getting exit from this particular interface. That is, all you have to do is you just have to enter into the Python interface by pressing this Python keyword, enter. Now you are into this Python keyword, Python interface. Now all that you have to do is you are performing some so and so operations, like so and so operations you have performed, and you're done with this interface. Now you just have to exit. Instead of Control Z, all you have to do is you can also do this exit. Now if you press enter, you are out of it, right? So this is how you perform some operations in command prompt or terminal, and this is how you run your Python programming files on command prompt or terminals.